We know the tragedy of Yhorm and his ill-fated linking of the fire which destroyed the very people he sought to protect. But there is more to the story. The message before his throne states only a storm can fell a great wood. The storm obviously refers to the two storm rulers, greatswords capable of felling him and gifted to his subjects and his friend Sigurd of Katarina. But why Greatwood? Was Yhorm one of the archaic giants from the wars in Drangleic, destined to become a tree once slain? I think not, as we see his head is humanoid with red glowing eyes, rather than the cephalanus of that ancient race. Perhaps this epithet is more literal. He actually had a great wood, an enormous phallus, and appetites to match. This might explain why he sought out the profaned capital, Tsumi no Miyako in the original Japanese, City of Sin. And is this sin merely the in-game stat or covenant-related mechanic? No, I believe it refers to the sin of onan, or more specifically, manual self-stimulation. In a rat-infested corner of the Irithyll dungeon, we see the shackled giant pleasure gimp, abandoned, dejected, eschewed by Yhorm, both ani covered up as if in shame. We know that the Irithyll jailers are able to drain away our HP simply by gazing upon us, in much the same way that self-abuse was once believed to drain away our life energy. And so Yhorm turned to the profane powers of that dreadful place, perhaps aided by their enslaved witch Carla, and they created for him creatures capable of satisfying his perverted cravings. Here we see those monstrosities of sin, or in the original Japanese, Tsumi no Igyo, variants or perversions of sin. 4 giant hands, corpulent and hairy, one above created to stroke Yhorm's mighty tumescence, 3 below to cup his bloated gonads and penetrate his back passage. And when we meet them, their palms are still stained with the remnants of his copious ejaculate. And they are aggressive too, such is their frustration at no longer being able to minister to their master's needs. And what of Yhorm's legacy? I believe it is we, the players, who follow in the footsteps of Yhorm. In front of our computer screens and TVs, behind closed doors, one-handing our controllers. How else do you explain the never-ending stream of waifus we see in PvP? And I, for one, pretty much had to replace my monitor when Cirrus first appeared in Filing Shrine.